Hi, these are the answers for Math 75 Exam 1 for Thursday, September the 3rd. So let me go over these answers for you for the test. Number 1, 3 minus radical x over 3 plus radical x was the original question. Multiply top and bottom by the conjugate of the denominator. That means 3 minus radical x. That looks like a plus b, a minus b. So the bottom is just a squared minus b squared. 3 squared is 9. Radical x squared is minus x. Then just multiply out the top. 9 minus 6 radical x plus x. Number 2, the key is to multiply the top and the bottom by xy. That's a common denominator of y, x, and x. So multiply by xy over xy. 1 over y times xy is x. Negative 1 over x times xy is y. 1 over x times xy is y. Negative y times xy is negative xy squared. Number 3, 3 over x minus 4 equals 2x over x plus 1. I make a note that x cannot be equal to 0 or negative 1. Those aren't allowed here. All right, then multiply both sides by the common denominator, which is x times x plus 1. So x times x plus 1 times that and that. X times x plus 1 times that. If I multiply these two by this fraction, x cancels out, so I have 3 times x plus 1. Minus 4x, x plus 1 equals x plus 1 cancels on this side, so I have 2x times x, or 2x squared. Cleaning it up, 3x plus 3 minus 4x squared minus 4x equals 2x squared. Combine like terms, negative x plus 3 equals 6x squared. Move everything over to the right side. 0 equals 6x squared plus x minus 3. Ignore this, I made a mistake. So quadratic formula. X is equal to negative b. Negative 1 plus or minus the square root of b squared, 1, minus 4 times a, which is 6, times c, which is negative 3, over 2 times 6. Negative 4 times 6 times negative 3 is 72. So I have 1 plus 72, which is 73. Final answer is negative 1 plus or minus radical 73 all over 12. Number 4, f of x equals x squared plus 1. Find f of x plus h minus f of x all over h. So f of x plus h, that means right here, pretend you erase the x, put parentheses x plus h. So it's x plus h squared plus 1 minus the original f of x in parentheses, so x squared plus 1, all divided by h. Clean up the algebra. That's x squared plus 2xh plus h squared plus 1. And then here, minus x squared minus 1. Notice the x squareds cancel out. 1's cancel out. So I have 2xh plus h squared. They have a common factor of h. Factor out the h parentheses 2x plus h divided by h. These h's cancel out. Final answer is 2x plus h. 5, we're given 2 points, 1, negative 3, and 5, 19. So first I find the slope, y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So it's 19 minus a negative 3 divided by 5 minus 1. Comes out to be 22 over 4, which is 11 over 2. Then I throw it into the point slope form. Here's my point. Here's my slope. So y minus y1, y minus a minus 3 equals m, 11 over 2, times x minus x1. In this case, x1 is 1. Okay, that's like y plus 3. Distribute 11 halves x minus 11 over 2. Subtract 3. Subtract 3 in the form of negative 6 over 2. Combine these, that'll give me negative 17 over 2. So final answer, y equals 11 over 2x minus 17 over 2. Number 6, you have a piecewise defined function. Okay, f of x is x squared for x less than 0, and x minus 1 for x greater than or equal to 0. That looks like a parabola. You might recall it's U-shaped. but it's only for x less than 0, not including 0. So open circle at the origin, shape it like a parabola. If you don't remember that it looks like a parabola, you can plot points. Plug in -1, -2, and so on. It looks like that. Then this one is linear. It's a straight line. Okay, if I plug in 0, I get -1, 0, -1. Okay, so the b, the y-intercept is -1, and the slope is 1. So over 1, up 1, goes up at a 45-degree angle, like so. 7, 2x squared minus 3x minus 10 equals 0. Put this over, 2x squared plus 3x plus 10 equals 0. You first can try to factor it. If you try factoring, it doesn't work. That's why I crossed it out. So use the quadratic formula. A is 2, B is 3, C is 10. So x is equal to -b plus or minus the square root. B squared, which is 3 squared, minus 4 times a, which is 2, times c, which is 10, all over 2 times a, 2 times 2. This is 9 minus 80. 4 times 2 times 10 is 80. So 9 minus 80 is a -71. So it's -3 plus or minus radicals -71 over 4. That's not going to be a real number. So I will accept you to just put no real solution. Or if you know complex numbers, if you want to take out the negative and call it I, you might be doing that in algebra. -3 plus or minus I radical 71 over 4. That's also okay. Number 8. First thing I want to do is solve for the log. So subtract 7. 5 minus 7 is -2. And that gives me a negative here and a negative here. Just multiply both sides by -1 and they disappear. All right, then I'll unscramble it. The base is 2. Exponent is across the equal sign to come back in for the result. So 2 to the second power equals 11x plus 30. Okay, and 2 squared is equal to 4. So 4 equals 11x plus 30. Subtract 30. -26 equals 11x. Divide by 11. Answer is x equals -26 over 11. Number 9, y equals log base 2 of x. Unscramble it. That means 2 to the y power equals x. So that means it's more convenient to plug in for y. So I let y go from -2 to 2. Okay. So if I plug in 0 for y, 2 to the 0 is 1. If I plug in 1 right here, 2 to the 1 is 2. Plug in 2, 2 squared is 4. Plug in -1, 2 to the -1 means 1 over 2, so 1/2. If I plug in -2, 2 to the -2 means 1 over 2 squared, or 1/4. All right, then I plot these. There's 1, 0, 2, 1, 4, 2, 1/2 -1, 1/4 -2, so it looks something like that. And finally, number 10. First thing I'm going to do is divide by 1500. Divide both sides by 1500. This comes out to be 6 equals 1.013 to the 5x. Take the natural log of both sides, so put an ln here, ln here. By doing that, that 5x gets to come in front. So 5x drops down. ln 6 equals 5x ln 1.013. Divide both sides by 5 ln 1.013. 5 ln 1.013. 5 cancels. ln 1.013 cancels. So x is ln 6 divided by parentheses 5 ln parentheses 1.013, close, close. Punch it in your calculator. 27.7443 is my answer there. All right, so that was Math 75, exam number 1 for Thursday, September the 3rd, 2020.